Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? I'm giving y'all this video today. I bought this 2001 Lexus LS 430 from Virginia Auto Sales in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Nice car, as it seems. As you see, I had to have this piece here pushed in after purchase, which when I purchased it, I saw that. But the reason that I'm making this video is because the dealership asked me to make a review for them on Google, and I'm also going to put a review on Car Gurus as well, where the car was posted for sale. But what I'm doing this video for is I'm showing you that it's a nice car interior wise. As you see, I bought the car, had 128,000 miles. As you see, I haven't even put the mats down yet that I was given. But I bought the car, seen it on Car Gurus, and called. I negotiated with a salesman named Jay. Jay had the car posted. It was originally $4,600, somewhere around there, and I negotiated with Jay, and I told him that I would bring $4,000 cash. I brought $4,000 cash from Washington, D.C., got car carrier, got all the transportation needs to go to Virginia and transport the vehicle back to Washington, D.C. I made this purchase February 29th, 2020. Now I'm going to start the vehicle up. Vehicle sounds very good when you start it up as of now. As you see, I have a check engine light on. Now, when I purchased the vehicle, after driving the first 21 miles, I had a check engine light. I had a light that says VSC that came on, as well as a red indicator light. I'm going to show you those lights as well, as I only drove 21 miles. As today is March 31st, 2020, so it's basically a month later. I've only driven the car 237.3 miles as of yet. Now, after the first 21 miles, I had the car checked, had a diagnostic on it. 6 codes came up, which means they cleared the codes to sell the car. When I was there to purchase the car, the salesman Jay told me that the person that purchases this car isn't going to have any issues with this car. So I've been buying parts. I've been trying to communicate with them since. When I found out the first issues, I called the very next day, which was less than 24 hours later. As you see, I have extra parts here. I have hood struts here because the hood doesn't stay up. I have a VVT valve here. I have 2 oxygen sensors for bank 1 side. I had work done already to this vehicle. So the work that I've had done so far was I've had the oxygen sensors on bank 2, oxygen sensor 1 and sensor 2 changed on bank 2. I've had the mass airflow sensor changed. I've had the catalytic converter changed. I've had exhaust leak changed. Now, with all this work that I've had done to this system, and they sold me this car and said that it just passed Virginia inspection. There's no way that this car would have been able to pass inspection with all of these problems, especially an exhaust leak, a catalytic converter problem, oxygen sensors, all these. When I try to drive the vehicle, I'm smelling fumes. Virginia Auto Sales sold me a car telling me that I wouldn't have issues, and all they did was basically buy the car, change the brakes, and sell the car as is. So here is the the information on the back of the in the Virginia inspection. Here's a receipt here from getting work done. As you see, that's a total of 198 right there for oxygen sensors and mass airflow sensor. As you see, here is another receipt from 327 from the exhaust place getting the catalytic converter changed. As you see, there's another 201 there. Here is another receipt to get the exhaust work done that the for the leak, for the exhaust leak. So this was another 100 right here. So, and I still have a check engine light on. I've been trying to communicate with Virginia Auto Sales about this. They're refusing to accept my call or acknowledge the fact that this is a problem car. Now, with all these mechanical issues, the first time I had my son in the vehicle, my son gets into the car and tries to put the seatbelt on. As you see, the seatbelt was just stuck up here and stuffed inside, but it isn't even connected. There's not even a buckle on this seatbelt. I called back. I spoke to a salesman, gentleman named Muhammad. Muhammad told me that they will help me, to rectify this issue. Since I've tried back to communicate with them since I've had this work done, no one is communicating. I've sent text message, I've called office phone, and I've called the cell phone that I've had the information of. No one is communicating. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the paperwork from the sale so you can see the actual paperwork and the company's name, where they are, and everything. As you see, the hood doesn't stay up, so I'm about to put in brand new hood struts so at least the hood can stay up. But this car was not sold with everything that it should have been the way that it was told to me. I was told I wouldn't have any issues with this car, and I'm having many issues, but this is one of the things that I'm changing here. It's not actually a problem, but I'm actually changing because it does not support itself without it, as you see, a stick here. Okay, so this is now the Lexus LS430 2001 model with the new aftermarket hood struts that I just put on. As you see, I don't have to hold the stick up. It's all the way up now. These are the ones that came on the car. Like I said, I had to do a few repairs on this vehicle so far. So as of now, I've changed the hood struts. I've changed the oxygen sensors, both on bank 2. Oxygen sensor 1 and 2 on bank 2 have been changed. I've changed the mass airflow sensor. I've changed the catalytic converter on the bank 2 side, as well as the exhaust leak that was on the passenger side or bank 2 side. I've taken it to the shop. I've got paperwork for it, and like I said, I'm still about to show you the paperwork from the original sale to show you the name of the company, everything that was done for this sale. Now that they're avoiding my calls, I'm also going to give them a call from an alternate number and see if they answer, because with the number, my main number that I'm calling from, they aren't answering. So I'm going to call on video and see if they answer. Okay, so what I'm about to do is give them a call on a separate phone, because my primary number, they won't answer. So I'm going to try it this way. And give them a call, see if they answer.
Hello?
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good, how are you?
All right. I'm calling us about vehicles that you have for sale.
Okay. Which vehicle?
It's a 2001 Lexus LS 430.
Yes. With the black one?
No, silver one. I bought it from you. I'm recording this phone call just to let you know. But I bought it from you, and I've been having issues with it since I bought it from you. And I've been trying to communicate with you, but you seem to not communicating.
We are closed for the COVID-19. Our office is closed for the past 3 weeks.
Okay, so you're closed for COVID-19. Okay, but
Yes, sir.
right now I
So we have
call you.
limited hours. Sometime, most of the time, we have been closed.
I called you from an alternate number, but you seem to answer now. So this car that I'm
No,
having.
I'm answering all the phone calls today.
Okay.
So I take your information down and have a manager give you a call back.
No, you don't need to do that. You're the manager. What's your name?
My name is Junaid.
Okay, you're Jay. Okay, Jay. How you doing, Jay?
Good, how are you?
Okay, you're the gentleman that sold me this vehicle. So this vehicle that I'm talking about, you're very familiar with because I've been trying to call you about it. So all these repairs that I had considers this car a lemon, considered to Virginia lemon law. So what are you considered or considering to do?
What repair are you talking about? What exactly you
I've had to have both oxygen sensors on bank 2 change. I've had to have a catalytic converter on bank 2 change. I've had to have a exhaust leak fix. I've had the mass airflow sensor fix, and it's still having check engine lights on. I've spent several $100s. You gave me a car which has an inspection that would not have passed inspection, and I was told that the lights were cleared before I was sold the car, so the lights didn't come on until after I drove the car. Now, the seatbelt in the rear of the car, which isn't even functional, which isn't even connected, I sent you a picture of that didn't even have a buckle on it. How can this pass inspection with these issues? I haven't even been driving the car, and I bought the car 1 month ago from you.
I see. I mean, like I said, when we buy cars, they go to a third-party inspection. So I don't do inspections. They go to a third party.
Okay, you're talking about the inspection, but I'm talking about what are you considering doing about this issue? You gave me a car with a seatbelt that's non-functional.
If you remember, the vehicle cost us $5,000.
And we negotiated, but you told me at the time of negotiating with you that when I purchased this car, I will not have any issues with this car. That was your verbal words to me. You said that.
We have listed for $49.99 plus processing fee was $53.50. You said you only have $4,000 cash, so we work with you on this issue. We gave you like $1,500 discount on the car to begin with.
The car was $4,600. I told you I had $4,000. Okay, I came with $4,000, but you also verbally told me that once this car will have absolutely no issues. That was your words to me.
I am telling you, I was not aware of any issue on the car. So like I said, it goes to inspection, whatever needs to be done on the car, like brakes, rotors, whatever, it took care of it. So,
yeah, that's all you did was you changed the brakes and the rotors. But all the mechanical issues, you just cleared the light for and gave me a car that had major mechanical issues.
No, I am not aware of it. Neither I did anything to the car, sir. These are not our personal cars. We buy them from third parties, and then we run through inspection, and then we sell them.
Okay, well, what I'm prepared to do is I'm prepared to take this car to Virginia State Police to have them to do an inspection and run a check on the inspection sticker that was done there. So whoever you're getting to do your inspections, they may have their inspection license taken because this was a faulty car. Either way, one way or another, I'm prepared to take this car to Virginia State Police to have them do an inspection, and also I am prepared to go too far as court about this car because I've had to have multiple repairs on this car in less than 30 days. I've driven the car 20 miles before every light on the car came on. There's no way that you can tell me that these problems weren't existent or weren't known to you before I was sold this car. There's no way that you can give me that, sir.
No, like I said, said, I don't know. Even when you came to our lot, I gave you the keys. I told you to test drive the car before you buy the car.
And
You did. You know, say, hey, here's the key. Here's the
and
key.
I test drove the car briefly around the area of your lot. I did not drive the car far enough in order for it to go through a complete drive cycle for the lights to come back on. Now, I left the car running so I can make sure that the car didn't overheat or anything like that. But every time I turned the car on and left the car running, someone came and turned the car off. But
No, we did not.
the car was, you turned the car off. When I turned it on and left it running, you turned the car off. I did that on purpose to make sure that the car didn't overheat. And the car also has a code coming up for a thermostat as well. That's another issue that the car has as well. So, like I said, that's multiple things. I told you when I first called, within 24 hours of purchasing the car, I told you 6 codes were found. 6 codes were found within 24 hours of purchasing this vehicle. There's no way that you can tell me with 6 check engine codes that you did not know about this, sir.
I do not know that, sir.
Okay, so what arrangements can be worked out for this car, sir?
Like I said, we already gave you a generous discount on the car, and I'm not sure what else I can do on it. Like, we just gave you the wholesale price on the car, basically. So I gave you whatever I could possibly do on the car. Like, remember I told you the lowest I was going to do was $4,600, and then you said, no, I need more discount.
You didn't tell me that was the lowest you were going to do. That's what the car was posted for sale for, sir. I have all the posting information and everything. The car was posted for sale for $4,600, so there's no way that you told me that was the lowest price that you would sell me the car for. We negotiated the car for 3-4 days, sir. I called you for 3 or 4 days. We negotiated for a couple days about the car, sir. The last day I called you was on a Thursday, and I told you that the most I can do is $4,000, and I will be there Saturday for the car. I spoke to you on a Thursday about that. That was the last day that we spoke and negotiated about the car. You told me.
I believe it was listed for $49.99.
Okay, but your verbal words to me were that once I purchase this car, I will have no issues from this car. And I'm having issues with this car. That's what you told me. You told me that if I were to purchase the car at the full price, this, and this, I will have no issues with this car. You negotiated.
I told you, if you pay the full price, we do offer a 3-month warranty on the car. But you said you don't want that.
No, I did not say I didn't want the warranty, sir. You told me I didn't. You told me that the warranty wasn't going to be there until I got there. When I got there and I seen the paperwork not in the window, then I asked you about it. Then you said, "Oh, we took the warranty because the warranty would have took it up to $4,300." That's what you said, sir. I did not tell you to take a warranty away, sir.
I said, hey, if you pay that price, we can definitely get you the warranty on the vehicle as well. And you said that you don't need it.
No, sir. When I got to the lot, sir, after negotiation of the $4,000, you told me after I got to the lot that the warranty was taken because it would take the price up to $4,300. That's what you told me, sir. I never told you to take away a warranty. We never negotiated. We never negotiated about the warranty, sir. The posting online says that it comes with a free 90-day warranty. That's what your posting says. It does not say conditional. It says that it will come with a warranty. And you said that, oh, because of negotiation, if I had the warranty, it would have took it up to $4,300. That's what you told me, sir, in person. Right. You just said right. Exactly. So you can't say right now and then try to tell me that I said I didn't want a warranty. I did not say that, sir. I did not say that. Now, what I did say was when I got there and I seen that you took the warranty away and I looked at the car and everything, like I said, I drove the car briefly around your lot area, sir. I left the car running to make sure that the car didn't have any overheating issues, but you turned the car off.
No, like I said, I did not turn it off. And even that option I offered to you and you said, no, you declined the offer. So I don't want a warranty.
I did not decline, sir. You tried to charge me an extra $300 and something for the warranty once I got there, sir. Okay, but that was never discussed, sir. Do you understand that? That was never discussed in the conversation that we had. It was never discussed that the warranty would be taken, and that if I did not have the warranty, if I would have paid over $5,000 for this car and paid full price, sir, you still telling me that I would have still had these same issues, and you're not telling me the full deal about this car. You didn't tell me that the seatbelt in the car was non-functional in the rear. You did not tell me that this car had all these mechanical issues, sir. That's my point. So if your words to me were that I will not have any issues with this car once I purchase this car and I have all these issues, how are you trying to work this sale out with me? Are you willing to split the cost of these repairs?
No, like I said, if you had paid us the full price, then I would have said, yeah, you know what, let's work something out. We'll give you the money back, not a problem.
Okay, this call that you're seeing, sir, since you just said no, this call that you're in, like I said, I will be putting all of this into the review that I do. I'm going to do a Car Gurus review since I bought the car from Car Gurus. They sent me the information to do a review. I will put this information in the review. I will put the information on Google as a review. I will put the link to this recording on YouTube, so you can see it. I will put all this information out. I put all the information on parts and everything that I've had done. None of the information that I am putting out is fictitious or false in any way. I'm putting out true information about this car sale that I bought from Virginia Auto Sales. The salesman, your name is Jay, which sold me the car. I've been having issues with you since I purchased the car. I communicated less than 24 hours after purchasing the car saying that I had 6 lights come on this car. I've been replacing parts and the car has still have lights on. So under Virginia lemon law, I am covered. So since you're saying that you don't want to work it out to split the cost, I will, continue on from here, and I will be posting this video to YouTube as well to let them know the poor salesman that you are and the poor salesman that your company does, because this is very poor sales. See, anytime you sell a customer a vehicle, I've bought oxygen sensors, I've changed mass airflow sensors, I've changed catalytic converters, I've had exhaust work done, and I still got to take the car to the Lexus dealer tomorrow to have them do a full inspection of the car and a full diagnostic of the car, which that money is coming out of my pocket as well, not including the price of the parts that I paid, sir. Understand that. This is a lot of money that I'm paying to get a car fixed that has problems that you yourself told me that I would not have issues out of, and I'm having every kind of issue out of it.
Several of this Lexus LS430 is like, to the first time I'm hearing, you're getting a lot of issues. Like, I sold several of these.
I told you that within 24 hours of me purchasing the car, sir. I got the calls in my phone, all of them I logged. I did not change any of the call log information, so I have every call that I've called to you. Every call that you've not answered, every call that you did answer, every text message, I have all of it to show, sir. I have all of it to show, sir.
I already told you, because of the last whole month, most of the time you were closed because of this COVID-19, and we have limited hours.
Okay, but I've been calling you since I purchased this car, which was February 29th. I've been calling you since February 29th, sir. This COVID outbreak didn't come about until a little bit later in March. So I've been calling you since before that, sir. But like I said, I will put out this information to the public so the public can know what they will get if they choose to want to purchase a car from you. And I will make sure that people don't purchase cars from you the best that I can, because you are not good car salesman. You are dishonest. You are just very dishonest, because any person that's honest can't tell someone,
to be honest, I give you a really good deal on the car.
Sir, I could have went to the auction and bought that car myself for way less than that, sir. You probably paid like $1,200 for the car from the auction and sold it for $4,000. I could have did that myself, sir. I told you when I came in there, I deal with buying cars and selling cars myself, sir. But I wanted that particular car, so I came to you. But you told me You told me at the time of purchase that I would have no issues with this vehicle, which was kind of like verbal contract, verbal agreement, because you verbally told me that there would be no issues, and there are many issues. Understand what I'm saying to you, sir. So since you have my information, I'm going to give you the opportunity to give me a call back. You can talk to Muhammad and find out, because he did say that, he would do something about the seatbelt, and I haven't, heard anything else about that either. So talk to Muhammad, find out what.
Which seatbelt?
I sent you a picture of the seatbelt. He asked me to send it to your phone. I sent it. Don't act like you don't got it, because I got the whole text message to show, and I will put that in the video as well, sir. You got the picture of the seatbelt in the rear passenger side that is not connected. When my son got in the back of the car and tried to put the seatbelt on, all it did was slide right out of the sleeve. So all you did was just cut. It was a cut seatbelt, and y'all tucked it in to make it look like it was fixed, but it wasn't. So Muhammad said that he will try to help do something about the seatbelt. So you can talk to Muhammad, give me a call back. If you don't give me a call back, I will note that as well. But I'm truly and honestly putting everything into a good review that will give negative comments about yourself. Unfortunately, the negative comments are all true.
That's your opinion.
No, that's fact, sir. That's fact, sir. If it were just opinion, sir, if it were just opinion, I would not be able to document several parts that I've had changed. I would not be able to document a car that I can't drive. I can't drive the car with fumes coming into the car. So, like I said, my next step is to take this car to the Lexus dealer in Alexandria, Virginia. After that, I will be taking it to Virginia State Police so they can do an inspection, and I will be giving them all the information to where this car was purchased. As well, they can take all the information that they need from the inspection, which was falsely done. So,
No, it was not. It was correctly done.
there's no way that you can pass inspection with a car giving out fumes like that, sir.
To get it ready.
I know.
That for sure.
You changed the brakes and rotors. You changed the brakes and rotors. That was all that was done to the car. All the fumes and all that.
It's more than that. I know for sure.
Okay, if you done more than that, sir, then you knew that it was more than that to be done. That even proves my point.
Like, everything goes to shop, they look at it, they work on it, and whatever they recommend, we take care of it. So I don't know personally what was done, but we usually send it to the shop, whatever needs to be done, they take care of it, and we just get it for the service they provide.
Okay, well, like I said, I got my next two steps is the Lexus dealer and to Virginia State Police. So I will be back in contact with you, find out what Muhammad wants to do about the seatbelt. But if nothing is done about these repairs, I am prepared to take this to court, sir.
So I'll talk to him. If he promised you about seatbelt, that's all you wanted?
No, that's not all I wanted, sir. I asked you, did you want to take care of the repairs, or did you want to either split the repair costs with me? Either you pay for the parts and I pay for the repairs.
How much did you end up spending in the repairs? That's what I asked you earlier.
You didn't ask me. You just asked me how. Okay.
I said how much.
I got receipts. I got receipts in the cars for all the repairs. I got receipts online for all the parts ordered. I'll total it up and I'll send you a copy of all of it.
Yeah, send me a copy. Let me take a look at it, and then I'll check with our shop and see what service was done on the car.
Yep, I got receipts for all the services I've done for it, sir. So even only thing that I don't have receipts for is the hood struts that I changed yesterday, and I video documented that because the hood struts wasn't even working, so where I could hold the hood up by itself. I had to manually hold the hood up with my hand until yesterday, and I changed those myself. So, like I said, I totaled it up, and I'm gonna send you a copy of it, and then I'll be in contact with you soon after that.
Yeah, send me a copy. Let me take a look at it, what's going on, and then I'll look at our records Worst service we did on the car, we go from there.
Okay. All right. I'll be in contact with you soon, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Now, as you see, I had to call from an alternate number to get a response today about this car. He's trying to go around everything that he can in order honoring what I say. But like I told him, my next two steps is the Lexus dealer to get a full report and to Virginia State Police. Don't go to Virginia Auto Sales to purchase a vehicle. You see this information here? Don't go there. I traveled from Washington, D.C. to Fredericksburg, Virginia with a car carrier, U-Haul, and everything to transport the vehicle myself. As you see, this is not a good deal. This is not a good sale. Stay tuned for more.